The un-Australian Greens are hypocrites. Back in September of 2016, the Greens put it on record that they believe they have an obligation to call out hate speech when they see it.
We've got an obligation to call out hate speech, to call out racism, to call out bigotry whenever we see it.
The trouble is they don't. They actually promote hate and division in Australia. In the weeks leading up to Australia Day on January the 26th, the Greens ramped up their campaign to change the date the majority of Aussies celebrate the founding of our nation. They not only encourage people to attend the factually incorrectly named Invasion Day rallies, but a number of Greens MPs and senators also attended rallies. Richard D. Natali, the Greens leader, attended and gave a speech at the Melbourne rally, where this was said.
We've organised this to abolish Australia Day because Australia. Australia, have the burn to the ground.
The rally attendees then set their sights on verbally abusing people, including young children, who had just enjoyed an Australia Day parade nearby.
The crowd continued along Swanston Street. It was the same route the official Australia Day parade had taken a short time earlier. Spectators who still lined the barricades were yelled at and booed.
What's wrong with you? What are you doing with the Australian flags up here in front of us?
While Richard D. Natali or other members of the Greens might not have seen this occur in person, it was virtually impossible not to hear about the events that had unfolded. Even the heavily left-leaning SBS reported on the vile hate speech that had taken place, even though they used the incident to attack right-wing groups who were celebrating Australia Day. So did the Greens call out this hate speech as they tell us they're obligated to? No, of course they didn't. It didn't even rate a mention from them. The Greens Facebook page had no shortage of footage from the rally, and it featured heavily in a number of posts. There was no mention, however, of the vile comments that were made or the harassment and intimidation that rally attendees had levelled at other Australians. Instead, and in typical Greens hypocritical fashion, they told their followers what a success the rally had been. Given the Greens refused to condemn hate speech against Australia, it's hardly surprising to see their supporters acting in such a disrespectful way, is it? Make sure you check us out on Facebook. Stand up for Australia.